here today. I'm here with Michael, and we're just working on framing some walls and some other miscellaneous projects. There's one that goes on this side, and the sink vanity goes in the middle, and then one closet over on that side. Another project that's going on is the replacement of these 4x4 green treated posts right here. Originally I had used those 4x4s inside the house. I bought green treated because it was much cheaper than Douglas fir 4x4s. However, I since learned that the treated material has a tendency to warp and twist a little bit, and I had those posts holding up this beam above me, this LVL up here, as the jack studs on either side. So rather than have the drywall wrap around this corner here and then potentially have the nail heads or screw heads in the drywall pop out when that green treated decides to move, I cut those out, or Michael did, and he's replacing them with just 2x4s that are nailed together. So he did that side, and he did this side over here while I'm working on the bathroom closets.
It is currently 3 o'clock and I just showed up to the property and I was going to just pull in, and then I looked and there's like this big truck with a bunch of delivery stuff that's backing up. So I figured probably just best to wait until they're done before pulling in with the car. I don't want to get in the way or anything. So I'm trying to decide if I should just walk up. I don't really want to walk and carry all the stuff that I have down, but maybe that's just what I'll have to do. Is that just lumber you didn't use?
Yeah, we bought it. Those were all the floor joists for when the upstairs was supposed to be bigger.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Looks good. It's a nice color.
All right, so not much was done today. Framed a couple walls in the bathroom. We didn't get out here till 10 o'clock in the morning anyways. And then we had a Menards delivery that took about an hour and a half just to watch and dictate where materials should go. I returned a large stack of lumber that we stacked up and got ready for the Menards delivery, people to take back to Menards. This is some of the lumber we got. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I just draped my roof decking over my 2x12s because I don't have enough time to move them. And then over there are like 8 pallets of retaining wall block. And then I don't know if you can see really from here. Well, you can see a difference. We got 4 sheets hanging over the edge here that are gonna tie the covered patio roof into the house roof for strength. But we did that just so we could get the roof papered because I'm tired of water coming in. So I don't know if you can really see, but put paper on the upper roof, and then even though there's a bunch of paper here that's just gonna come off, we papered that as well, so I don't have to deal with all the water inside the house anymore. Another reason why water out of the house is a good thing, so I can install doors. Didn't even get the top plates on these 2 closets that we put in the master bath, but they're there. So I'm packed up, ready to go. That's what I got going on. Well, good afternoon. I'm here, I'm back. Today, I was at Menards for a very long time, 4 hours. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, yeah, 4 hours. I spent about $2,200 on just a lot of
miscellaneous stuff, primarily $300 on some studs I ran short of. I spent $200 on a panel, and then all $350 on the service wire that's gonna go from my meter box on the outside of the house to the panel, which is gonna be over here. And since the meter box and panel are so far away, I need to run some pretty, well, it's 2-inch conduit, PVC conduit from the meter to the panel through the attic of the garage. So bought those things and probably spent like $400 on exterior doorknobs and locks. We have 8 exterior doors on the house, and all of them are deadbolted, and in fact 2 of them are French doors, so it's 2 sets of handles, or knobs. We got both. So I spent probably 1 hour in the short aisle where the door knobs are, talking on the phone with my electrician brother-in-law and my actual electrician for recommendations on some things, and also talking to my wife about door handles. So anyways, I'm here today, gonna be doing one thing. I'm just gonna clean up. I don't really like working in a cluttered environment, so I got a few piles scattered about in the back of the truck, inside the truck, and then upstairs. I got plywood laying on the ground over there. And over here is a giant trash pile. I'm not gonna address that today because I don't have a dumpster yet, but I'm getting one. So, really two reasons why I'm picking up today. I told you the one before is because I don't like working in a messy environment. Also, my uncle is going to be coming on in 2 days to help me frame up the staircase here. And he is an elite finish carpenter, and he likes to work in the perfect environment with not too much noise and not too messy and enough space for his equipment or his tools. So that's the second reason why I'm picking up today. So what I have here are the studs that I'm going to use on the main floor to frame up in front of the concrete foundation wall. I bought 30 more today, and I had bought 24 the other day that had gotten delivered. So before the day's over, I'm going to have all of them stacked right here. This might take a while. This tarp was used to cover a full stack worth of 2x4s coming from the timber plant, sawmill. So I just used it, and it's gonna be like one giant big gunny sack. All right, so as you can see, there's actually quite a bit more space in here. And I thought, while it's open and while I have it, I do have a bunch of trash like this upstairs that I will just throw down from the top. All right, so I've cleaned this main area, and next it's onto the garage. So with the garage, I need to reorganize it. I'm gonna take some of the stuff home so that I can keep it at home in the house until we need it out here. So some of it needs to be set to the side so I can put it in my truck, but there's too much stuff in my truck that I need to take that stuff out of the truck before I can put the stuff I'm bringing home into the truck. So the goal is to just kind of clear out the garage a little bit, organize it so I can put what's in here out here so I can decide what I'm going to put back in here and bring to my house. Alright, so that's it in the garage for now. I've just kind of rearranged everything. Now I get the pleasure of moving 54 2x4s. Some from right there, and then 30 more from right here, over into the dining room. It's near the pantry, so I'm gonna get a good feel of what it's like to bring groceries in to the pantry. Now it's interesting to note that these 54 2x4s, before the lumber shortage, I think they were about $4, between $4 and $5, and I bought them today for nearly $10 a piece. So these 54 2x4s were nearly $500. All right. I just moved sheets of 1/2 inch and 7/16 OSB over here from off of the pile of 3/4 inch. That way I could take 3/4 inch material and set it aside, because I'm going to use that when I build my staircase. And then now I can move all this 1/2 inch material onto this pile of 3/4, because I no longer need any more 3/4 inch plywood or OSB. The reason why I have to move these sheets of 1/2 inch plywood is so I can get down to beautiful 2x12s that I'm gonna use for my staircase. So that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, now I am down to more 2x4s. These are 8-foot studs for upstairs. And on to moving these cedar tone boards. Now there are my 2x12 stringers for the stairs. All right, 4 really nice 2x12s. All right, I'm gonna move the last 2x12s and that 6x6 into the garage here. It's pressure treated lumber. It doesn't need to be inside, but I have space inside. Might as well bring it in, makes it dry for when I end up using it, so I don't have to deal with swampy lumber. So I'd say that these weigh about 100 pounds. Jeez Louise. You know what kind of scares me is I bought 10x10s, 10x10 posts, this same length, in this same material. So I can only imagine how heavy those are gonna be. I mean, these are 2x12s. Oh my gosh. These are 2x12s, and a 10x10 column is rough cut, so it's actually 10 inches by 10 inches. And this is 11 1/4 by 1.5 inches, so it's basically, it's gonna weigh more than 6 of these. It's gonna weigh more than 6 of these boards. And I kid you not, these are over 100 pounds a piece. Those columns are gonna be over 600 pounds. Oh boy. I am not looking forward to that. All right, so the next step is to pull these out and this out and other little things in there and unload these rocks. So I got these rocks from a generous coworker of mine. He didn't need them in his yard anymore, so I'm gonna use them in mine. Oh my gosh. So I got everything loaded up in the truck, made myself a clean pathway to get to the pavement in case it rains again. You have worms. Whoa.
Does he know that they're moving?
Yeah.
Clearly, we weren't out here the whole time Joe was out here, but he sure has made a lot of good progress. And with having a dumpster at our house, it'll be much easier to keep it picked up from here on out. So the next day that we're out here, we'll be framing up the stairs, which will be so nice, because then I won't have to climb up scary ladders to get upstairs.
The stairs are gonna come out 48 inches. We already have a 42-inch staircase.
Oh, that will look fabulous. Gonna go help Dad?
All right, so I'm about to head out. I got everything done that I wanted to get done, with exception to completely cleaning the upstairs. You know, it was nice to have Becca and Elton stop by, and that took a little time to say hi and chat with Becca, talk about stair treads and things of that nature. So yeah. Oh, and she brought me some coffee. I'm pretty sure you liked today's video, so like it, hit the like button, and please subscribe.